So this is the power of focus. Not so much focus as in focusing on task at hand, but more focusing on one business model, one niche, one product, and one avatar. Now, what are these four things? Well, first off, what business model are you going to do? Is it SMMA, for example, which is what I do? Or is it online coaching? Is it Amazon affiliate marketing, for example? So those are a few ideas. So whatever you do, number one, you need to stick to it. The second thing, one niche. So you need to find a niche that you enjoy or you feel like you can add value to within the market, and you need to stick and focus on that one niche. Why am I saying this? Well, because if you focus on too many things at once and multiple niches or a really broad niche, it makes it really difficult for you, number one, to be able to deliver good results, because you will know what works in one niche, but if you're going to a brand new niche, it's completely different. You don't know what works. And so you can only apply the skills that you've got in this current niche to this niche, but there's not many that transfer over because the delivery of the skill is completely different. Then we've got one product or one service that you're going to offer. Now, this is something that I was guilty of. I delivered so many services. I did social media management, I did content marketing, I did paid ads, I did appointment setting, did Google review campaigns, I did database reactivation, I did email marketing. I did it all, and it was just too much for me to handle for one client, let alone 5. Now, because of that, I cut tons of stuff down. Which stuff did they not value the most? And there was tons of stuff that I realized that by just working with my niche, they just didn't value or didn't think was as good as what it could be. And so what I found was that just focusing on running ads, appointment setting them, and then getting them to show up at the gym was my main priority. Now that's one service because I'm getting the leads come through and then I'm getting them to show at the gym. And then on top of that, I also teach the gym's sales as well. So there's not too much to it, but I'm creating a whole standard operating procedure for gyms so they can predictably close members. Now, what I found was at first, I just literally focused on ads, got that to a point where I was satisfied and good and delivering good results with that. And then I developed it from there and develop my skills. And it just takes time. But the one thing that you can't do is jump from niche to niche or service to service. Because the thing is, once you've got a skill and then you jump to another skill, parts of it are going to transfer, but then you're almost starting from scratch again. What I want you to think about is there's two people, right? One person literally focuses all their attention, their time and day on paid ads. And then the other person focuses on paid ads, focuses on email marketing, focuses on database reactivation, and focuses on content marketing and content strategies. Now, which one of these is going to be better at paid ads and deliver good results, better results? The person that's focusing on one. Now, the more focus you have on a skill, the better you're going to get at it. So if you focus your business down into a very particular skill and you get really good at that, then you're onto a winner. Whereas if you keep jumping or adding things onto your service, and that's absolutely fine if you are really good at a current skill and it's really easy to deliver this next skill. Like for me, Google review campaigns are really easy to run. So that's why I add that as a bonus onto the service. But with that in mind, it's only a fragment of a skill and you need to focus on one thing. If you focus on one thing, I guarantee you, number one, you're going to make money from it, because over time you're going to get better and better and better, and people are going to want to hear about that and want to know about it, especially if you're outreaching to businesses. Now, with that in mind, the main thing is stick at it. Stick at whatever you pick, and whatever you enjoy, stick at it. Do not switch and jump from one thing to another, because you're just going to be starting from square one every single time. You might get within 6 months from being 1 out of 10 at something to 3 out of 10 at something. But then if you jump from the one thing to another thing and go into, for example, high ticket sales, then you're going to start from stage 1 again. You're never going to get good at anything because you're jumping from one thing to another over and over and over again. So with that in mind, stick with one business model, one niche, deliver one service or one product, and always to one avatar.